Let's perform some really high-level searches on Sales Navigator. All right, so let's say we are targeting email marketing agencies. Okay, go to company headcount. I'm going to show you guys, be very thorough with this. Let's say we're targeting people 1 to 50 employees. Let's say their job title is founder, okay, and co-founder. All right, let's do geography, just the US. Okay, profile language, always want to make that English, right? If you're speaking, if you're in an English-speaking market. All right, and the key here is to just remove everyone that's not in your target market. Just to make these searches as specific as possible. If you're doing automation, everyone in your search, you'll take the URL, you'll put that into Dripify or whatever software that you use. If you're not, you'd rather not have all these people that are not in your target market that you have to sift through. So let's target these email marketing agencies here, and you could apply this to whatever you're doing. Okay, boom. And now you definitely want to make sure you click post it on LinkedIn. Okay, you can also do is connection. Okay, either second degree. I'm going to do second and third degree here. If you don't have a huge LinkedIn profile, just do second and third degree. You don't want to target people that you've already connected to. Okay, post it on LinkedIn. Make sure that is in here. And then what you're going to do is that's it. You're good to go. You can do years in current company too. If you don't want someone, let's say, that's been in their company for over 5 years, maybe they're a little rigid thinking, you could just do, okay, less than 1, 1 to 2, 3 to 5, and so on. Okay, we're not going to do that for now. There's 3,500 people here. Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do email. You're going to put a keyword in here. Play around with this. So you can do a keyword, and then let me go down here and let me see what type of people pop up. And I'm going to go and exclude job titles, and I'm going to exclude different keywords. So you do a Boolean search. Okay, Chief Marketing Officer, investment. So I'm going to say not investment. Okay, this is going to remove everyone that has investment in their profile as a keyword. Okay, so boom, you see that already removed a lot of people. I'm going to maybe remove. Let me go down here. This guy, misspelling investment. Okay, go down here. I'm going to go in here, creative director. I don't want creative directors. Okay, so I'm going to do an exclusion. Exclude. Boom. Went from 919 to what? 902. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Website. I don't want website. Not website. All right. If it's multiple words, you put quotations here. You have to put the not between each keyword. Not website. Only 361 people. Okay. Maybe that was a keyword that removed too many people that are in our target market. So we go back here and we really refine this. And what you can do at the end of this is save the search, and you can already populate it with all of your Boolean searches here. Not this, not this, not this, and all of the exclusions in here. Okay, I don't want to target CMOs. I want to target Chief Marketing Officers, so exclude. Boom, you see it, remove that guy. I don't want to target local people that do local leads. Go down here. Great. I don't want to target affiliate marketing specialist. Exclude. I don't want to target anyone that has the affiliate marketing keyword, or affiliate marketing manager. Okay. So that's narrowing our search down. Okay. SEO. I don't want to target SEO. All right. From 842 to 301. Okay, well, there's a lot of people there. So you just got to get this right? Sales agent developer. I don't want to target sales agent developers. So you just keep doing this. There's no title like that. You can do is just write it in there, and you can exclude it. Okay. Boom. Great. So we keep going down here, and you find these people with all these different keywords or titles that you want to exclude that pop up that are not in your target market, and you just exclude them by title, and you exclude them by keyword. I don't want head of marketing and PR. You just keep repeating the same process. Put that in here. I don't want to have these people in here. Marketing designer. I don't want marketing. Okay, so I'm not going to keep going through this whole thing, do all these exclusions. But the premise of this is you have all these titles in here that you populate, that you exclude. You have all these keywords that you come in here, that you exclude. Now you have a very refined search. You save this search. You post it on LinkedIn. Right, second, third degree connections, the head count, have these things remain consistent. Industry they're in, maybe they're in advertising as well, right? Maybe they're in consulting as well. Okay, oops, that's not the right one. And you could exclude different industries too, just to make it more targeted. If you find that doing that narrows down your search even more, right? So our 1,500 people, because we added these different industries. Okay, you finish this, you add all these keywords in here. What you do is you save the search. Okay, boom, you save the search with all these not, and then you can go swap the keyword in here. You can go remove the keyword. You can go add a different keyword. You can go change around the company headcount if you want to do that. Change around the job titles, right? Maybe I want to add owner. Maybe I want to add co-owner. Maybe I want to add head of marketing, whatever the case may be. Maybe I want to change a geography, specific city or specific country or a different country, right? You come in here and you put all these things in here that remain consistent, and then all these keywords in here can be like 5, 10, 15 keywords. Promotions. I don't want promotions. I don't want supplies. I don't want presidents, right? You have to save it like that by entering it so the keyword saves. I don't want president. Maybe I do want president. Okay. Investor. I don't want investor. Boom. Keep excluding on the job titles, excluding on the keywords. You save the search. Now whenever you do a new search, all these will be pre-populated. So now you are able to perform new searches on the back of the saved search that you have. Boom. Save the search, manage saved searches. You can pop in here, you can title it new, you can do default exclusions. Okay, you can literally call it default exclusions, whatever you want to call it. Now, whenever you do a new search, you literally just pop this up, and it's going to have all this in here. Right? And now you're able, boom, to change the filters around. Maybe I want people in a different geography. Maybe I want them in different industries, right? Certain years of experience, whatever. Keep this on. That's what I would recommend. Keep this on to make sure they're active on LinkedIn. You can change all these things around, and that is how you perform LinkedIn Sales Navigator searches at the absolute highest level by using Boolean exclusions on the keywords, going out, performing other ambiguous search with some things in here. You know, you have your consistent filters in here that you have that you use for pretty much every prospect. And then you have these in here that you go and you find from prospects that pop up. You put them in one by one, make sure if they're 2 words, they're in quotations. You have these job titles that people pop up with that you go and exclude one by one. You save the search and boom, now you're able to work off of a search that's rather targeted if you mess around with the keywords, if you mess around with the company headcount, if you mess around with the geography, just to make everything super easy for you. And if you're doing this manually, not to waste your time, half of these prospects are not in my target market. I don't want to go and click on everyone's profile. Recruiter, maybe I remove recruiter, maybe I remove recruiting. Okay, you do that, and then you're at a good spot, and then you're able to add a bunch of people either manually or automated. And if it's automated, you want to target even better, right? Because you're going to take this whole thing and plug it into an automation. You want to make sure that 95% of the people in here that are in your target market, and now you're able to use Sales Navigator really well to send a bunch of connection requests out, and everyone who accepts, you go and you DM and try to book 1 out of 10 of those on a sales call.